Item 10F, adopt an amendment number 6 to franchise agreement for integrated waste management services with Recology San Bruno, designating an alternate disposal site.
Mr. Mayor, members of the City Council, as you know, the city has a waste disposal contract with Recology. The contract requires them to deliver the city's waste to a designated facility. That was Ox Mountain. It changed to Potrero Hill, not to be confused with the one in San Francisco. Recology has now requested that the facility be changed to a facility called Hay Road in Vacaville. The contract does allow for such a change as requested by Recology, so long as it doesn't increase the cost or the rates for any of the city's residents. Recology has confirmed that the change will not increase the rates or the costs to any of the city's residents. Staff therefore recommends approval to change the disposal location to Hay Road for the remainder of the contract term as reflected in your staff packet.
Good.
That concludes my report. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Good. Any questions of staff, or I see Recology's representatives here?
Through the chair.
Michael?
I understand that the fee that we pay to the landfill is one of the parameters that's used in the annual adjustments. So Recology is telling us that they are not increasing the fee this year, but when we come back next year, that's still a variable, or is that variable no longer going to be considered when we make our annual adjustments?
We can have the Recology representative respond if she doesn't like my answer. But I think the answer is, well, first of all, there are two different kinds of rate adjustment years. This coming year is called an interim rate year, and so it's not considered. The first opportunity to look at costs would be next year, the year after that. But regardless, the contract says that there is to be no rate increase. It's not an element of cost to look at the change from one disposal facility to another. So I think it's pretty clear.
Okay. To look at changing the facility, but actually the cost incurred from that facility is a factor.
But it's specifically excluded if Recology has made the request to change the facility, which is what they've done.
But couldn't they then say, we want to raise the fee to anyone who dumps in our site, so we have to pay ourselves a higher fee? I mean, that's an option, right?
I would take the position that that's not allowed under the contract. It's the additional disposal cost of the facility is specifically excluded as an additional cost if they're the ones that initiate the request to make the change. And that's what the amendment reflects. And Recology person is here. If I'm incorrect in that, I'm happy to be corrected. But I think she's nodding that I am correct. So.
Okay.
City Attorney's correct?
Okay.
Because the Vice Mayor's in past, that fees were raised because of the increased cost of the landfill. And so rates were increased for that. And so I understand the Vice Mayor's comment or question, so I appreciate that clarification.
So I think just to quickly make sure that we all understand each other, that likely occurred during the course of the contract that Recology had with the prior disposal facilities.
Yes.
And so those costs over the course of each of those contracts did increase during the course of the contract. What Recology has told us now is the cost will not increase as a result of their request to change the facility.
Even if their costs increase as owners of that new facility?
That is correct.
Okay, thank you.
Anything else?
Anything else? Well, this is
Action.
I think this is the one item that isn't costing us anything tonight. So.
Oh, let's do $1 million or something.
I'll go ahead and introduce adopt the amendment.
Introduce the resolution.
Thank you. All right, take my glasses off.
Resolution.
Thank you, Carol. Introduce
Councilmember Medina.
Aye.
Councilmember Ibarra.
Aye.
Councilmember O'Connell. Aye. Vice Mayor Salazar.
Aye.
Mayor Ruane.
Aye.